Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Tuesday, September 16th, 2025. Let's take a look at the charts. A big buy signal last week when we closed above the 360.76 channel top. I've got some significant follow through. This is actually Thursday of last week, as you may recall. And I can show that. Where can I show that? Well, on the daily chart. Right here, basically. I can back up to Thursday. We had the buy signal. Friday was the big rally and settlement above the 394.77 channel top by a degree. I'd mentioned that if on Monday we opened above 394.77, more of the same. On Monday, we reached our session containment area, or came close to it. 425.70 was the high, 426.11 to 426.67. Those are wave counts on the weekly chart, taking into account all the significant lows and highs of the last, since the April low. We don't have them shown here, but you can do the simple math. 367.71 minus 214.25. You add that to 273.21. That takes you to 426.67. And if you take 367.71 and subtract 273.21, and then add that to 367.71, the full wave, you've got 426.11. This is an area that can contain daily buying pressures, and I'm going to say that it already has. We backed away on Monday afternoon. This is the image I now want to show. 415.04 is this extreme channel that actually held early in the day Monday, and then we broke below it in the afternoon. It can contain intraday buying pressures, and below which 394.77 is actually in reach today. 394.77 can contain selling not only for the week, but possibly well into October trade. Holding above 394.77 will keep 446.97 in reach as a 2 to 3 week objective. So if we fall back to 394.77, I think 2 to 3 week swing traders can play alongside here, bottom picking, if you will, anticipating then the 446.97 long term. This is like a 6-month channel top now. If we close today below 394.77, and I don't think that's likely, but if we did, with present volatility, we could, by Friday's close, fall all the way back to 360.76, which is the long-term support on the weekly chart, this channel structure that we show again right here, able to contain selling through the rest of the year, and above which 523.03 is now considered a 5 to 8 month objective or sooner. That sooner would materialize if we were over the next few weeks, by the way, to close above 453.46. But let me get back to this chart here. I do want to mention that if we do, as I've shown before, close below 394.77 today, we've got a good high for the week, and we could fall back to 360.76 by Friday's close. So if you're a 2 to 3 week swing trader, if that's your typical time frame, for instance, and we close below 394.77, my suggestion is to exit the long position if you're long now. That's entirely up to you, unless you're willing to risk falling back into the low 360s and mid 350s, because I do think that if we close today below 394.77, the 360.76 level, in combination with this newly formed rising 1/3 speed line projected off the low from April. If you're finding value in this analysis, it's only a glimpse of what we offer. Your real trading edge starts at wickedstocks.com. Each week, premium members receive 2 high-probability stock picks. Each one comes with a complete trade plan, including exact entry, profit target, stop loss, and regular updates so you can manage the trade with confidence. You'll also get daily video analysis in the top traded markets, the SPY, the Triple Q, and NVIDIA, highlighting the key price levels, trends, and trade setups we're focused on. Whether you're day trading or swing trading, these insights help you zero in on the highest quality opportunities with clarity. Try it all free for 5 days. Cancel at any time. Would be in reach. Now, this is an area that can contain selling through the rest of the year, and above which the 5 to 8 month objective still remains at 523.03. On the way up, let's actually cover the upside on the daily chart right now. We've got 394.77 as your base of support, able to contain selling through next week, above which 446.97 is now likely over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Here in the midst of present price levels, we've got 415.04. Now, this is a structure that did contain early lows on Monday. We broke below it, closed below it. 415.04, this is a day trade level, can contain intraday highs, and below which 394.77 is in reach today, where once again we can bottom out through next week, and above which 446.97 likely over the next 2 to 3 weeks. If we close today below 394.77, we've got what I would call a 3 to 5 day sell signal back to the significant 360.76 level, where we could bottom out, as I say, through the rest of the year. Once again, holding above 360.76 maintains this 5-year channel top at 523.03 as a 5 to 8 month target. Let's cover the upside, actually. I do want to go into this chart one more time, that if we push through or open above 415.04, 426.11 to 26.67 in reach. I showed that wave count earlier in the video. It can contain daily highs. If we close today above 426.67 and you're not long yet, this would be your next opportunity to go long. Normally, I would call this a 3 to 5 day swing trade, but we could see this tomorrow, Wednesday, if we settle today, Tuesday, above 426.67. 446.97 as a 6-month channel top, able to contain buying through October. We can fall from here back into the low 360s again within a full month or two of testing 446.97. And 446.97 should be combined with the 453.46 level. It is the same exact formation, but on the weekly chart. So let's call it a range of resistance, able to contain buying through October. And from here, we could fall back, as I say, into the low 360s within a month or two. And that would still not disturb what is a significant rising channel structure over the last 6 months. We could fall back to channel support, which would be at that point in time in the mid 350s, low 360s, and round up again significantly as we move through the rest of the year and into the first quarter. Now, the way things are going, we could possibly see a settlement above 453.46 over the next couple of weeks. That would also obviously be above 446.97 on the daily chart. You could see we're actually not that far away from it. And if we did close above 453.46 at the end of this week, climbing next week, at the end of any week, that 523.03, 5 to 8 month objective, I think then likely inside of 2 months where we could top out well into 26. I think that pretty much covers it. I am going to leave it at that for Tuesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.